Hello dear friends, in our previous video, we have discussed about the silent features of class Amphibia. Now in this video, we're going to discuss about the introduction to order of class Amphibia. As we know that the first animal which should transition from aquatic mode of life to terrestrial mode of life are amphibians. And this amphibian shows double life. In our previous video, we have discussed about the silent feature of class Amphibia, in which we have discussed about its habitat, about its body part, about its limbs, about its exoskeleton and endoskeleton, and few specific features of digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, nervous system and sense organ, and reproduction and development. So this is the way to explain the silent features. Now the topic which we're going to discuss is the introduction to order of class Amphibia. The number of species in class Amphibia is less as compared to the other vertebrates. And this class Amphibia is divided into two subclass. Subclass Stegocephalia, which includes all the extinct amphibians, and subclass Lysaamphibia, which includes all the living forms of the amphibians. So today, the living form of amphibians is represented by these three order. Order Apoda, Order Urodila, and Order Anura. Order Apoda is made up of from two words, A for absent and poda means limbs. So this includes limbless caecilians. The order Urodila, which is made up of from two words, Euro for tail and Dela for visible. So it includes lizard-like amphibians, for example, salamander and newt. The third order, order Anura, which means an for without, ura for tail. It includes tailless amphibians and it is represented by a frog and the toad. This order Anura is the most diverse order of class Amphibia. So if we discuss the distinguished features of order Apoda, it includes limbless, blind, elongated, worm-like burrowing forms, commonly called as caecilians. Here we can see the body is worm-like, elongated, and burrowing. As it burrow, they are blind because there is no light in the burrow. The tail is short or absent. Cloaca is terminal, means cloaca is a common opening of digestive system, excretory system, and reproductive system. In some, dermal scales is embedded in skin, and the skull is compact, roofed with bone. Limb girdles are absent. The males have protrusible copulatory organ, and this order is represented by about 180 species, near about 180 species. Examples are Ichthyophis and Euroeutephalus. So this is Ichthyophis and this is a Euroeutephalus, commonly called as caecilians. The second order, order Urodila, which includes lizard-like amphibians with a distinct tail. And the limbs are two pair, one pair of forelimbs and one pair of hind limbs. They are weak and almost equal. The skin is divided of scales and tympanum. Now this tympanum is a hairy structure of animals. This is absent in the case of order Urodila. The gills are permanent or lost in adult. In some adult, for example, in the case of mud puppy, the external gill is present in adult form also. The males are without copulatory organ. Larva is aquatic, adult-like with teeth, and they are represented by near about 655 species. The examples are salamandra, and ambastoma. The third order, which is the order Anura, and which includes tailless amphibians, and this is the order which shows maximum diversity. In this, they are the amphibians without tail in adult. Hind limb is well developed and it is adapted for leaping and swimming. For example, here we can see that this hind limb is large as compared to the forelimb, and this is used for the jumping and swimming. Adult always without gills. The gills is only present in the larva. Eyelids is well developed and tympanum is present. Here we can see this is the eyelid and this is the tympanum. Tympanum is present in the order Anura. This is a hearing structure. Skin is loosely fitted, skinless and mandible, toothless. Pectoral gill is bony, ribs absent or reduced. Fertilization is always external and it occurs in water. Fully metamorphosis or complete metamorphosis, they shows larva is called as tadpole. So if we see the life cycle of this frog, this adult frog lay egg in water and fertilization occur in water. After fertilization, there is a formation of larva. This larva is called as a tadpole larva, which have a tail, a external gills, and it is herbivorous. This tadpole larva get metamorphosis into an adult, which do not have tail, do not have external gills, and it is insectivorous. So this order Anura shows complete metamorphosis. And this is the most diverse order. Near about 5,000 species are represented in the form of frog and the toad. So the examples are rana and the bufo. This is a rana and this is a bufo. This is a frog and this is a toad. What is the difference? Here the skin is thin, smooth and wet. Here the skin is thick and having large number of bumps and dry. This frog live in water and this toad live on land. So this is the difference between a frog and the toad. If we compare between these three order of class Amphibia, order Apoda, order Urodela, and order Anura, the Apoda, meaning limbs are absent, Urodela, tail is present, Anura, tail is absent. To talk about the skin, in the case of Apoda, dermal scales are embedded in skin in some forms. In Urodela, skin is divided of scales and tympanum. Here, the skin, in the case of Anura, the skin is loosely fitted, scaleless, and tympanum is present. Regarding the limbs, as the name Apoda, limbs are absent. In Urodela, limbs are present, which are two pair, almost equal and weak. In Anura, the limbs are present and the hind limb is well developed for leaping and swimming. Regarding the copulatory organ, in the case of Apoda, the males have protrusible copulatory organ. In the case of Urodela and Anura, both, the males are without copulatory organ. If we talk about the number of species, in the case of Apoda, they are represented by 180 species, Urodela 655 species, and Anura 5,000 species. So this is the order which is most diverse. The examples are Ichthyophis and Euroeotephalus. Examples of Urodela are Salamandra and Ambastoma, and the examples of Anura are Rana and Bufo. And these amphibians, they show diverse form of parental care also, that we going to discuss in our next video. So the references which I used is Modern Textbook of Zoology Vertebrates by R.L. Kotpal and Corded Zoology by E.L. Jordan. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks a lot.